Next. What do we have here? A thief. Stealing hearts by the dozen. You're sick. That's at least a misdemeanor. You know that? I don't need to hear any of that. Save it for your lawyer. For now, I'll just be taking your picture. Please keep your hands at your sides, do not smile, and look straight into the camera. There are no retakes, so it's important for me that we get accurate and neat pictures on the first try. Alright, face forward, look at the blue dot. Can you wipe that smudge off of your face? We prefer to take tidy photos. Really? It won't? It can't be stuck that good to you, can it? Is this face paint? You couldn't possibly have been sneaking into people's homes to steal their hearts, could you? I can't believe the lengths people will go. Ah, I see. Well, regardless, that makes for a very difficult situation. I'll have to get this cleaned up before we can take your photo. It'll probably just need a little bit of elbow grease. Stay right where you are. Let me just... There we go. I was right. Just a little extra work did wonders. You know, your hair could use the same. Or is it a wig? I can hardly tell. You look like you were caught up in a twister. It's swooshed around every which way. Let's see if I have something to fix this up. Here we are. Just a little bit of a comb should get this all situated. Alright. A little bit might have been wishful thinking. I'm gonna need a bigger brush. I knew I had one somewhere. Here we are. This will actually be able to fix this. There we go. That's much better. I'll just go around and make sure to... I don't know what sort of criminal activities you were partaking in this evening, but it did a real number on your hair. I guess I'll focus on untangling the larger knots by hand. Then you'll be ready for the brush. I can feel it get caught all on my fingers, so I'll have to be nice and slow. Unless you don't mind me ripping out your hair, but I'm sure that's not optimal. Okay, and over here, kind of just grab a chunk and then gently tug through. There we go. Why, yes. I take much pride in taking clear and concise photos for our records. Do you know how many incidents there have been recorded of bad mugshots leading to the wrong people being arrested? Well, there's at least a few, I'm sure. So, I take it upon myself to make sure that it won't happen ever again. Or ever in general, I guess. So, try and hold still. I would hate to ruin my streak of taking perfect pictures because you look a mess. You know, personally, I would have thought that you would look a bit more tidy if you were in the business of heart snatching. I'm sure you wouldn't even need to snatch them if you tidied up. If you gave yourself a thorough scrub and put on something nice, you could probably just legally obtain someone's heart. You know, like getting to know them and stuff. Well, sure. I see a lot of faces come through on the daily. Some are rough, but I wouldn't say that yours is one of them. I think once I get you all spiffy, you'll look picture perfect. In the eyes of others. Not just because, you know, you get what I mean. No more big knots. Okay. I think I'm safe to go in with the brush. Well, I didn't want it to snap. It definitely would have with how crazy your hair was. What? You think just because we're at a detention facility we can't laugh? That's insane. Many of our inmates are very funny. It would be unfair not to laugh. If you want to make me laugh, you have to tell a really good joke. We don't do pity laughs around here. No, it doesn't have to be now. Come up with a really good one. I sometimes give the ones I really like commissary snacks as a reward. I have a lot of different snacks on me. Fish crackers, sour gummy candy, sometimes some chocolate if there's some left in the office. I like to think it's an even trade. Oh. That didn't hurt, did it? This part is pretty tangled still. I'll do my best to be careful. Here we go. Well, now, what good would it do to be needlessly mean? Oh, yeah. I guess I was pretty harsh earlier. I'm sorry about that. Chalk it up to a long day, I guess. The deli was out of tuna, so I had to settle for a ham sandwich for lunch. I never eat ham on Fridays. Yeah, I have a system. It keeps my internal clock working well. This ham is throwing me off my rhythm, though. So, I guess I got a bit cranky. What do we usually have for lunch? I know we serve chili on Friday. Beans and no beans. Then we have a stew, usually beef. I think that's on Tuesday. I don't remember what else, but we rotate it so people don't get tired of it. We're a detention facility, not a torture chamber. Can you imagine if we served chili every day? That would have to be categorized as some form of psychological torture. And that's not even considering the aftermath. I'd rather not imagine it. This is coming along rather nicely. I can actually see the color of your hair now. It looks a bit weird under the fluorescent lights, but I'm sure in the sun it looks really nice. Don't worry. These lights are just the right shade to throw everything off. You should see Kathy's hair. Oof. I think it's for cleanliness reasons. When things are really bright, it's really easy to spot dirt. But pretty much everything else looks bad under it. Though they don't look too bad with the orange uniforms. So I guess that's a perk. Yeah, you'll be getting your own. Hopefully not for too long. You know who you're gonna call, right? You legally get one call. Do you have a lawyer? You should prioritize that, or maybe call a family member. If you don't have anyone, I know a lady who does really good work, and she's only a little bit of a blood-sucking lawyer. There we go. I think that's good. Now, let's see here. Let's see, is there anything else that I missed? You have a bit more smudging around your neck. Huh. Let's get this all cleaned up. I think I have some water around here somewhere, and I'll just go ahead and use that cloth again. Here, go ahead and hold still. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of wet the skin. There we go. Just a little bit more. Not too much. Trying not to make a mess of your clothes or anything. There we go. Okay, and yeah, there's definitely some on this side as well. Man, I don't know how you did it. It almost seems like you were trying to get it everywhere. Maybe that was the point. No, I'm not gonna pry. My job is to take the pictures, so try not to say anything too incriminating in front of me. Well, I won't tell, but there's cameras in the room. Yeah, kind of a part of being in a correctional facility, or whatever you want to call it. We have different wings that do different things. I've done work in a few of them. Mostly taking pictures. It's either for, inmates or people that work here getting ID badges. Alright. That's it. Actually, wait, no. There is still a little smudge there. I could have sworn I tried getting that already, though. Huh. You know what? I know exactly what will get the smudge off. There we go. It's part of your entry hygiene kit, so it's all yours once I get this clean. And don't worry, no one else has had it before. It's totally fresh. Just gonna kind of dab it around here. Thankfully you don't need to scrub too hard with the loofah. It's kind of like the netting that helps catch all the dirt and stuff, so hopefully that'll help. Yeah, it's working perfectly. Just as I thought. Just a little bit more and you'll be in great shape. I'm gonna get some of the little bits that have kind of snuck around where I previously cleaned, so just gonna get around there. Yeah, that looks good. It's picking up all of those little bits. Just as I thought. And then of course when I'm done you can just rinse it when you go to the showers. Kind of clean that up over there. And yeah, there it is. You're sparkly and clean now. I bet you can even feel the difference, right? I think... Wait, no. Let's brush off your clothes. Just a quick brush off and tidy, to get any extra whatever's kind of lying about on them, dust and whatnot. Here. Let's just go ahead and kind of... Gonna gather all of that and just swipe it right off, just brush it right off. Yeah, there's quite a bit. I don't know, is this dirt? I don't know what it is. That's okay though, we're taking care of it. I'm gonna get the front now. let's go ahead and shake it out a little bit. Yeah, I know. It probably looks a little silly, but it'll get the job done. That's it. Your picture ready now. Let's go ahead and get the camera set up. Adjust that a little bit. Okay. Eyes forward, hands down, and all of the other stuff I already went over. 3, 2, 1. Now turn to your left. And turn to your right. Perfect. Let's set that down. And you do have to go now. I have an hourly quota to meet. But I'm going to go ahead and give you this. This is a number to that lawyer, so feel free to give her a call when you get your turn on the phone. She's great, I promise. Now, just head down the hall to your left. Blue sign in the door, that's where you know. They'll lead you to the rest of the way, so it won't be a problem, okay? Good luck, okay? Bye-bye.